So let me start with the next topic in object-oriented programming, that is Java. The topic is arrays in Java. We are just going to discuss about what is array, what is single-dimensional array, and what is two-dimensional array, and why we need array in Java. This is what we are going to see. So what are the topics to discuss is, we are just going to see about the introduction, what is an array, why actually arrays are used, and what are all the types of arrays, and how we can declare and initialize array, and examples and assignments. So let me start with the definition. So array is nothing but a collection of similar data type. If I give as a of 10, a is of type integer, which can hold 10 values. That is the exact meaning of similar data type. You cannot store multiple data type in a single variable. That is not possible in array. So array is nothing but which is a collection of variable of same data type. Okay. Uh, which can store multiple values rather than single value. Each value is stored at a specific index. Always the array index will start from 0. So as you see in the diagram, the first index starts from 0 and the last is 4. So it can hold 5 element of a particular variable. So the length of the array is called as 5. And the next is, what is an array? So array, actually it is a data structure which can be used for storing multiple values of similar data types. So values, contiguous memory will be allocated in for array. You cannot store continuously. You can store only you can store the values, uh, rather than scatteredly you cannot store in the array. That is a drawback as well. So each element can be accessed with the help of the index. This is the basic definition of array. And the next is why actually array is important. So as we said, rather than single storage, it can have multiple values storage, which reduce the need for many separate variables. Rather than declaring 10 variables to hold 10 values, you can use one variable to hold 10 values. So that is the advantage. So data handling might be easy with the use of array. You can easily organize since it has contiguous storage allocation, which improves the program efficiency and readability as well. The next is types of array. We have single dimension as well as two-dimensional array. Single dimension, it can store only single line, which only uses one index, whereas double index, two-dimensional array can stores in rows and columns. It will use two indices. Since you have two things, one is row and one is column, obviously you have to use two index value. So let me see the syntax here. Int a of, which means the a variable can hold 3 values, and int double subscription, if I give this, one subscription can hold row and another is column. One is row and two is column. Similarly, 3 is row and 4 is column here. So one dimensional, which can hold simple list, whereas two dimensional in a table format it can hold. The best example for two dimensional is nothing but matrix. So this is how a one-dimensional array will be in a pictorial representation. Your 10 index value is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the array length of the array is 5. Here the two-dimensional array, here you have 3 cross 3 matrices. The 3 rows and 3 columns are there. Your index starts from 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 0, 2, 1 and 2, 3. So that is the representation of index value for the two-dimensional array here. The next is, this is how we can store the element. This we already discussed. This is how row indices and column indices will be matching. As I said now, if it is a 3 cross 3 matrix, how it can be represented, that they have shown in a pictorial representation. The next is how we can declare array. So if it is in Java, you have to use a is a variable which is equal to new double of n, which means the a is of type double. That is the meaning here. How we can access array with the help of the index here. Your index always starts from 0. So if it is a of 0, it will hold the value 1. If it is a of 1, it will hold 3, 8, 23 and 99. So that is how you can access, and while printing, you can give a system.out.println of a of 0. And this is the mind for the array concept. Initially, we saw the definition of array and why array is used, and what are the types of array, one-dimensional and two-dimensional array. And we saw the declaration, and we saw the initialization of the array. So the index of an array in Java starts from what? Always it will start from 0. Which of the following is the correct way to declare an array is int a of second is correct. And third was the question is write the syntax to declare and initialize an array. So how we can initialize int a of empty size? It can hold 3 values. So these are all the references. So in the next video, we will see about the interesting